Reviewing offers. Prior to even listing the property, we discussed reviewing offers, but now it's time where the rubber meets the road. We'll assume that there are multiple offers in this original scenario. What we want to do is isolate, and we've provided a template below in a spreadsheet, what each offer is, as well as provide the context and the benefits to the seller, as well as potential challenges it could have. There are many different things to consider when reviewing an offer. A lot of times people are just looking at price and down payment, and we know that terms are just as important. So we'll want to review the price, the down payment, the closing date, the contingencies, as well as any additional terms they ask for or they're willing to provide. And then we're able to align those with what the seller's original requests were. Remember, part of reviewing an offer begins with effectively communicating with agents what these additional things the seller wants and find are important, especially in multiple offer scenarios. Now, additionally, you'll want to have an idea of what the seller's net cost is by subtracting out all the different items that they'll have to pay for. Closing costs, attorney, escrow fees, title fees, whatever it is to your state specific. Now, this is a little bit different when you're in an escrow state and the realtors are writing contract offers, and an attorney state where they're essentially just deal sheets that are provided to people to go through offers. So be mindful of your local process and how it works in your market. Now, in reviewing offers, what you want to do is first have the seller decide which offer is best. During the same time, ideally it's best to do in person or through Zoom. You'll want to go through what the next steps are. And again, this is state specific. Now, in attorney states, you'll have an offer, you'll approve an offer, and then they'll do a home inspection, and then the contracts are provided. In a escrow state, they will provide a written sales and binder contract that's signed by both parties, and then there's a fixed inspection period. Either way, you're going to want to go through the next steps up until closing and provide a checklist to them of what's going to happen and update the key dates in the calendar. The third thing that you're going to want to do in this meeting is start coordinating vendors for them to prepare to move. Too often we don't think about this, and we're not just in the process of selling a home, we're in the process of helping people make a move. So this is a place where you share moving vendors. If you're collaborating with another agent, start lining up the multiple closings and ask them, do they have boxes? Have they thought about storage? Do they have a moving company? Have they scheduled a tentative moving date? And at what point do they want to schedule it? When are the contingencies going to be removed so they can book a mover? What is their timeline on packing? What do they need support with? These are all different areas that you can go through and ultimately align on a plan. And once you're done, again, send a recap email. Discuss the offer that they accepted, the reason they accepted the offer, what the next steps are, provide them a checklist. You'll update the calendar as well as put in potential areas that they need support for a move, get their confirmation, and see ultimately what they need next. And we'll provide an email template below that you can use to send to your clients. So this is what to do after you have an accepted offer or a binder or sales contract signed for a property.